Why you always do this? Oh, let's get right into it.
So what's going on with you guys?
Corona free, so
For
that's a
now,
blessing.
not if second wave comes back.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
they said November, but if we shut down again, yeah,
I mean, who knows what's going to happen? There's a lot happening before the new year comes.
I'm optimistic. How about you?
The sky is never the limit, so who knows what's going to happen?
Have you got tested?
Yeah, I did. Twice.
It sounds like you're lying, but okay.
So what's up? What do you got? What news do you got for us today, Will?
News. Tips on how to stay corona free while staying fashionable. Usable mask with variations of designs. Hand sanitizer and unique bottles and capsules.
Speaking of reusable masks,
Yes.
a lot of these designers are coming with some stylish masks. You got a LV with like a whole face shield for $400.
No, it's 1,000.
It's crazy.
1,000.
1,000? That's crazy.
1,000.
You
It's
got,
a whole like divider.
wow, that's insane. You got like Burberry, but like Burberry, who else is doing it? Missoni, like all these designers are trying to like come up with like some stylish
It's a lifestyle. You're like it's mandatory now. There's laws like you have to have a mask. So why not have a mask that goes with your outfit?
Yeah, why not? Where's your mask? Where's your high-end
Where's your
mask?
mask?
Okay.
No high end mask for me. It's okay.
Oh, really?
I'll just wear all black.
Okay, same here.
It's
As long as it has latex and it's shiny, I will wear it.
I need the filter. I don't know about what you were talking about, but the filter is important.
Okay. What about you, O? Where's your mask? What are you flexing right now?
Just a regular old Hanes
Hang mask.
from Walmart.
There's no Rick Owens mask?
No, I gotta get one from the store. They
You
gotta
need to
get.
hurry up on that.
They gotta get. me
Eve,
one
would
from
you
the
wear a vintage mask?
No.
store. Ew.
You know,
That's mad nasty, okay?
it's washable. I heard.
only brand new masks for me, okay?
So how often do you
I
change your
don't do
mask?
thrifting masks. Well, I reuse masks, so I wash them at least 2 times every 2 days. So
That's cap.
2 times every 2 days. So that
Yeah,
means
I
within the
make
2
sure my
days,
masks
you wear
are
2
clean.
masks for every 2 days.
You don't know what I'm be flexing, night parties and all that. You don't know my life.
So you've been
Wait, you going out?
No guidelines. No,
I've been going out and being safe at the same time.
How is that
you
possible?
said partying. No.
Yeah, social distancing, partying, it could happen.
But if it's a party, how are you social distancing?
What do you mean?
What? 6 feet.
Okay.
So is
So
there nobody in the
It's
party?
spacious, like rooftops. It could happen.
Rooftops are not spacious.
So the airborne disease in the airborne area. Okay.
Listen. We're all surviving. We're all making a way to have fun in life. And rooftop parties are the way to go.
See, this is why this
with
shit keeps
a
spreading.
maximum limit.
Oh, you too.
Anyways,
too.
we're
I've
too.
been seeing your
You too.
IG
On
Will,
couches
I
and
see
shit.
You going out and having fun.
just like you.
In closed spaces.
It's
Did
fresh
you see
air.
him on the
It's
couch?
AC.
At least my
Did you see him
space
on the
is
couch?
Outdoors
Did you see him on the couch?
in the winds.
You didn't see him on the couch, did you?
When?
I seen Eve in the park.
Okay.
Seen Eve in the
yeah.
restaurant.
Oh, you should have seen him.
Seen you everywhere.
He was a whole
Outdoor
nother person.
restaurants, okay.
Whole nother person on the couch.
You just don't post. Okay?
I don't do anything.
Okay. We're not gonna get on you. You just don't post.
I don't do anything.
I mean, you don't even have an IG.
There we go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Who knows who you spying on out there, you know?
It's a couple people.
I have a
Alright,
couple
let's
random
let's
accounts
keep it
that be
cute,
lurking
okay?
my page,
Let's-
so who knows?
How has this, quarantine and corona affected your fashion sense?
I haven't been buying as much clothes because I have clothes and I'm not be able to wear them as much as I did last year. So I'm just like, why buy more when I still have brand new things that I haven't even worn yet? You know?
What
What
you
about
got?
you?
What you got though?
What I got?
Yeah.
I just bought like this brand new like Margiela kimono that's like pastel.
Mhm.
and I was gonna wear it in April, but we couldn't because we were in quarantine. So that's just there until like whenever I feel
Have you
the mood
stayed-
to wear it.
Have you stayed in New York the whole time?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What about you?
You know what? No, I've been traveling. I've been enjoying the
You better
experience.
travel. Those tickets are real cheap out there, huh? Yeah, paying $100.
I quarantined and I got tested. I quarantined for the first 2 months. Mm-hmm. And then I heard kids outside and I was like, oh, I need to have fun. You know? And yeah, I've been corona free. I've been traveling. Went to Atlanta, had fun. Went to Atlanta again, had fun. Came here. Went to Miami also as well.
Had fun.
Yeah, had
So I
fun.
definitely need to put my mask on right now. Is what you're saying?
It's been, bro, you don't
Because
even
you are
live
the
here.
hot
And
spot.
he-
You are the hot
he needs to
spot.
put on
Right,
his
you don't-
mask.
He's the hot spot
You
right
just got
now.
off the, you just came from
But
the
at
airport,
least
bro.
for me, I
He's the
stayed in
hot
my
spot.
house for 3 months. in my
Allegedly.
bedroom. No,
Every-
I did.
Allegedly.
Seriously, I
So you
started
didn't
going
go to the
out.
store. You didn't go to the supermarket.
I
You
mean,
didn't go to get
I
the
traveled
essentials.
in a car with my uncle and my grandma.
And what
to
did they
Trader
do?
Joe's.
And what that's how diseases
The
are
old
passed
people
from
got
person
it
to
too.
person to person.
Well, they've been really safe. Okay, I was really, really like paranoid for the past 3 months. So
But look at you now. You're here.
yeah, I'm here and I'm alive, and I'm like, you know what? Even if the world ends, I should have fun at the
Oh,
end. You
shit.
know, can't stay in my house forever.
And make it fashion when you leave your house.
Yeah,
because
make it fashion.
Who knows when the last time somebody could see you?
That's crazy.
You over here shocked like, yo, you're getting me tight. Like
That's crazy.
you wasn't like you wasn't just outside with
I
us.
mean,
It's okay.
it's been chill with him in
What?
Tennessee.
Me?
There's nothing
No.
crazy in Tennessee.
I haven't
you
been
know?
going out.
Allegedly.
I have not been going out. Dead ass. I have not been
So
going out.
we didn't go out to eat around churches.
Yeah,
the
that's
other day?
different.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
out
just saying.
to that's out to
we
eat. We're
even
not.
went to Sweet Chick the other day with a whole bunch of people passing by.
And you don't see the people making your food.
Yeah.
Listen. We all have to eat.
Okay. We
what.
all gotta survive, right?
They said we
Yes.
all have to get the virus too, but that's
Yeah,
another story.
I think we should all get the virus, but I don't want to.
I don't think so. They keep telling me to get a flu shot, but if I'm not into it,
Don't take the flu shot.
I never had the flu.
Don't take them. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not taking a flu shot, and I'm not taking a vaccine. So
So it
I'm
looks
not
like
gonna
you
have
gonna
a
have
chip
it.
installed in me.
You don't want the E one.
Just saying.
You gonna
Next
get
thing you
the
know, your fashion trends are being manufactured.
I'm gonna be off the grid. Okay, no one's gonna track me. All right.
What are some of the things you guys have took note to during the quarantine? Like I realized I spent a lot of growth in Black businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs. I support that. I've been buying solely majority of that. So like I have a lot of friends who are making their brands, so I've been supporting them and doing stuff like that. And I think it was a great time break for myself, I would say. Like I was working 2 jobs. I needed a break. The only thing that sucked was I had money and I couldn't travel.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I started traveling, so that was okay. But it was good to see our community flourish and just people, like real creatives, continue to work and grind and find different outlets when everybody wasn't working. So I thought that was dope. Mm-hmm. But the masks are a little annoying,
Yeah.
cutting my ear, but
They
been
are
cool.
a little knowing because I got small ass ears, and I just realized how small my ears are with a mask always behind my ear.
we had to tie it,
But-
right?
I don't have I have the one with the draw, like there's like
Drawstring?
a little drawstring thing, so it
Nice.
maneuvers to make it smaller or tighter, whatever. But it is annoying to have that on. But hey, I guess we're like Japan now, you know? Before I was rocking those masks as a fashion trend because I'm just like kawaii, but now I'm actually wearing it for life. or
It's a
so.
lifestyle.
Yeah, I
no?
don't- I don't
you
mind
gotta
the mask.
incorporate it to your lifestyle.
I don't mind the mask at all.
But
to
you
be
know,
honest,
it's
I don't
like it's
mind the
cool.
mask.
I'm trying to have fun with it. I have some masks on the way that has like some Hello Kitty prints and stuff, so I'm not totally pissed.
Have you left yet? Like you ever got dressed in a rush and you leave your house and it's like, fuck my mask.
My mask, yeah, it's annoying.
It's
or
annoying.
like
You got to get the blue one.
Yeah, I have to go to the corner store and buy
Trash.
$2.
an ugly blue one.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
trash.
doesn't goes.
You be in a rush, bro. Yo, it really don't go with nothing.
It don't
Like-
go. It doesn't.
You
It's
be
just
like-
like it's just so awkward.
That's why you should be in the house.
Anyways, so
Moving on to other matters.
Wow.
So
What did you buy?
my friend, he started his brand. It's called Support Your Neighbors. So it was a collab with Envy New York. So he made truckers. He made a shirt. I bought the trucker in purple. A new release is coming, so I'm gonna purchase that. I purchased like a couple shirts from different brands I've been seeing. I don't want to say that brand right now, but yeah, it's just a couple. I've been buying a couple things. Soon come. But they are like close friends of mine, so I've been supporting them. So I'm waiting for that stuff to drop.
Okay.
But nothing too crazy or expensive. Real like in budget and prioritizing because I have a lot of clothes. Why are you sad? You mean like that? That's crazy.
I look like new Pradas.
Anyways.
What did you buy, Ontario? What about
Yeah,
you?
that
What's
looks like a
going
new
on in
jacket.
your life?
That's a new jacket, I see.
Yeah, you know.
I see you just got. Did you get your order today that you really wanted? You
Yeah, I
know?
did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what did you order?
Just a little jacket.
Mm.
Something light.
Or is it heavy? It might look light, but it's heavy though.
Hey.
Mm.
I ain't been doing shit, man. I just really been chilling. I ain't bought shit.
You haven't bought shit. So this
No,
is
I take the back. I
first.
take the back. No, I take the back. I did buy. I bought a little outfit.
A little outfit.
What was the
Explain
occasion?
the
You
little
couldn't go
outfit.
nowhere. You said stay inside.
It was for the pod. Yeah, that's what it was for. It was for the pod. So
Wow, so you were that dedicated to buy an outfit
Look at that.
pre-planned
listen,
Pre-planned.
man.
for the pod.
Everything is for the pod, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
When you went outside, it wasn't for the pod, but
No, whenever I go outside, I'm mad bummy. Shorts, t-shirt with holes in it.
still fashion though. Cozy.
Mm-mm.
I've realized that too. There's been a lot of
Cozy
Cozy
fit.
fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bringing me back to college days where you just throw on whatever and go outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of cozy fits, you got the Crocs that are coming in style back again. It's called the ugly shoe fashion. You know, Hypebeast wrote about it recently.
Back again.
You know, you got the Yeezy collabs that are like, you know, Croc styles and
I love
everyone
those.
like Crocs.
those
If
is
you
hard.
go
I
to
ain't
like
gonna lie, those is
34th Herald Square right now, the lines are through the roof for like Crocs right now, and it's unbelievable. But 'tis the time.
No one since the quarantine has made me realize that since we had nowhere to go, there's nowhere to like kind of dress up.
Yeah.
Honestly, like even when I was trying to make content for my page, I was like, bro, I really have to go outside, get dressed, take a picture, and go back inside. It's not like no one's gonna see me. So the cozy took over very fast. Like you
Yeah.
want to wear stuff you're comfortable in.
Not just that, you got to stand in lines for every single thing
Yo,
too.
that's
So it's like, who wants to stand in line with 4-inch heels right now?
Appointments, everything.
You know, so
for
you
food.
just for everything. So your day is way longer than usual.
You can't even run into like CVS no more. Like
No,
even
you
my local
can't.
supermarket, they're like
Like,
maximum
back it
10
up.
people.
Do you not see the 20 people in line right now? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Like I did see it, but I didn't think it was that serious. Like, I just wanted a sandwich. Oh, line. Call ahead, no one picks up their phone. It's just New York. I would never think shut down, but it affected
Oh,
us
it
bad.
looked
Yeah,
shut down.
yeah,
Have you
streets
seen
is
it
dry.
when it was like March, April? That place looked scary.
Yeah, it was
okay?
bad, but when I went to Atlanta, it was different.
I
Go
could
go
have
visit
done
Atlanta.
jumping jacks. I could have sleep in the literal street, and I would not worry about getting run over. You know,
You would have been fine. It was
I'd have
so
been
quiet. It
fine.
was so quiet. It was too quiet.
Soho looked like it was back in the '80s with graffiti every single.
Oh yeah,
place.
after the
Like,
ride and stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting. I will say.
I would say we lived through like 4 movies.
Yeah.
4 movies.
It was like literally one thing after the next, one thing after the next. I'm just like, let me just stay home and put makeup on my face. and
Did you
pretend like
take
I'm going
advantage of any
somewhere.
of the sales?
Oh yeah, like I feel like SNL lasted very long this year, so I got me. I brought some pants. Yeah, I know. I thought about it. I know. I didn't. No, did I buy anything?
He did.
I look at my search history. No, I really feel like
bought
I
some
was
shit.
being supportive. Like I brought some for
Love the
Atlanta.
term.
You were
Terminology.
flexing a lot of good merch on Instagram, so
It's nothing new though. I think I have merch that I was just re-wearing. I reorganized my closet. That was cool. You? Oh, reorganized my closet. I went. Yo.
the air.
Yeah, like just ooh. Nah, but I don't think I brought anything crazy. No, a lot of stuff I was. You'll be proud of me, guys. I was trading in and getting stuff back. I wasn't really spending my hard-earned money on stuff. I think the only thing I did buy.
What's those
I brought some.
Pradas?
I brought some Ramones.
Okay.
You bought those Pradas.
I brought some Pradas. Okay, you're making me sound like a bad guy here. I just invested in shoes because you always need shoes. But
Yeah.
like other than that, I was supporting my black people.
How many pairs of shoes do you say you have? Putting you on the spot there. You looking a little intense.
like 30 to 30.
30
Just an
pairs.
estimate.
But these is 30 pairs at probably 5 plus. All of them.
30. Like
Besides the slides, like don't count like the slides and shit.
I think
Like
you have a
actual
good amount. I think I
Actual
have.
shoes.
I mean, everyone needs some shoes.
I could wear a new shoe for
I
a
would
month.
say 20. I would say he probably got like, if he got 30, he probably got like 20 pairs. That's 5 plus.
Okay.
So you do the math.
Yeah. Oh, recently visited my room,
Yeah, I did.
and
I did.
he was just like, "Oh, you have a lot of shit." I said,
Yeah, he do.
"Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what we came here to do."
It's okay to be a little hoarder on the side.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think it's a
lie.
hoarder.
Nah,
I don't lie. I got a lot of stuff
we gotta-
to do in my room.
Let's talk about the hoarder situation.
Okay.
I feel like after a while, your parents end up just being hoarders. But I feel like for me, even when when I was going through my stuff, I was like, "This is memories, bro." Like,
Yeah. Physically attached to your clothing.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would never say I'm not, but I just feel like it's one of those things where I know I'm gonna have it. Recently, after consulting with y'all, I've been able to slowly give up stuff I no longer think about. But if
Yeah.
it's something that I still go, oh, I could wear this in the future, I'm not gonna give it up.
That makes sense.
Like you.
I mean, I think
We have
that
the same-
way
I think we have the same
too.
problem.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a girl of many different descriptions, so I need outfits for every single description.
Right. So it's okay to keep your stuff. I feel like him over here wants to just, oh no, you only need 8 things. It's like, nah, bro. I like to.
Yeah, I'm very.
My
I
mom
mean,
changed.
very
because you
simple.
have a niche market. All you
Yeah.
wear is basically Rick Owens and like
Yeah.
rugged looking clothing when you're not in the Rick mood.
Yeah.
So that's very simple for you.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's like manageable. But
I'm a
for you-
traditional dude. Like I feel like traditional dudes, they know what they want, and they only buy what they know. So if I can go in a store and be in the store less than 5 minutes,
Because you're just
5
gonna
to
look
10
for
minutes.
like some Rick Owens or some blue jeans that are kind of like torn and worn.
You've
and a
never
white
you've never
t-shirt.
seen me in jeans.
Yeah, but
Never,
no, denim.
never.
But didn't you say like in the past that that's like one of your looks, like some
What?
like washed out jeans or whatever and a t-shirt or something? like that?
Play rollback.
Yeah, like I would want like the Fear God 4th collection denim jeans.
Denim.
Because I was never able to get those. I was never able to get.
Keyword denim.
No. But listen, I was never able to get those, so that's why I'm like, I would love to have a pair of those, but
You should have told me. They had definitely had a simple style. He had mad pants there.
4th collection.
I don't know. What
Yeah, 4th. It's like probably
We talk.
3 years ago. Yeah, but like if I was to get a pair, that would be the only pair that I actually would wear. But to be honest, I don't know if they would be comfortable enough. Like it's cool for you to think about the idea, like, oh, I would cop. But then when it come down to it, it's like, nah.
I think comfort level depends on you though.
That's why you always see me in sweats.
Because like I would
It's
say she's
comfort.
comfortable. She has a whole dress on.
Yeah, and I'm comfortable as hell.
But I get what you're saying. It varies too.
Yeah,
each
yeah.
and every person.
Yeah, I like sweats. I like simple shit. In and out, you still can be fashionable to a degree. And it's like, this is it. Dress it up or dress it down.
All right.
That's me.
What have you brought during quarantine?
Just the outfit, a hoodie. Let me see. I bought a hoodie, pair of pants, a jacket, and that's it.
And where have you gone?
Oh, and I've bought a pair of all white Air Force Ones every month now.
Can't get them creased.
Yeah.
Once it's creased, it's over.
And
Not
Once
cute
it's
anymore.
scuffed, it's over.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. The white lows is I tried to find a pair of those recently. Them shits is scarce. It's like back in the day again.
Trying to cut back. It's too popular.
Yeah. It's crazy out here in the streets. That's why y'all need to stay y'all ass at home so these whites could be in the store.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
wait, that came
Where
out
you
way
talking
crazy. that came out way crazy.
Excuse me.
Did he say it's
No. Wait, hold on. White Air Force
Okay.
Ones, low tops, inside of the store. Because it's a drought.
So you were saying the Crocs?
It's a drought. Yeah, it's a drought. Let me clarify that. Excuse me.
Yeah, the Crocs are the new trend. the shoe that was honestly low key hated
No.
for a couple years.
Let me stop you. I had Crocs when I went to culinary school.
Well,
And that's the only time I heard about
it was
them.
a very niche market. Definitely not worn by like high fashion people. Okay.
Well, Balenciaga
every
tried to
voice
do
gets
that.
popular.
Balenciaga
It's
We've
tried to
been
do
I
that.
wear it.
rapid since 2019 now. So since 2019, that's when like Crocs, the whole fashion-y trend inflated. Okay.
You're totally right.
Oh, yeah.
Because
No,
I'm
I'm
a
agreeing.
reseller. I buy and sell shit. And if we saw those over the counter, we'd be like, we're not buying those in.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, literally.
I would hope not.
But I
'cause
think
they're
there's
only
so
like
much
$39.99. So
Different brands now that makes
The Croc look.
Crocs
The Croc
looking
look.
shoes.
Yeah, like
aesthetic.
collabs and all that. So people are hopping on that.
But I think people are shopping around this time for comfort, like especially not being able to go out or be limited to do certain stuff. People are just trying to be comfortable.
Are
like
you
what we always
dressing?
touch on,
Are you
comfort.
dressing
Not
up
just
when
that.
you go out?
Where are we going now? We're going to parks. We're going to like a lot of outdoorsy things that are just like you don't need to wear a crazy.
And then again, it was just summer.
Yeah, but that's
so-
right. But that's right now. Like you know, fall is like right around the corner. So are you planning to dress up?
I feel like dress up for me it varies.
What does that mean though?
Yeah,
Dress up.
dress
Like,
up.
what are you trying?
Like,
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 if you're,
I feel like
if
I'm
you're
always
going
dressed
if
up.
you're going out, right? Just say like you're going out to dinner or whatever. Are you now taking advantage of? Okay, this is my opportunity to put some clothes on since I ain't put clothes on in the last 5 months.
I honestly feel like when I was quarantining, I had like sweatsuits. They were like designer sweatsuits.
Yeah, but now. That's what
Yeah, I'm
asking.
dressing up now because now
Okay.
it's still stuff
yeah,
open.
it's like still I've like come to realize like I'm just still gonna like look cute because I won't lie. When I was in quarantine, I was just going to Trader Joe's all the time.
You
I
didn't
just
really care.
wore nothing and got out, and I was just like, I just felt like kind of weird those past couple of months. But honestly, since summer, I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna look cute again.
I feel like now outside is officially like 50% open. Before I was just staying in my neighborhood, so I didn't really care to like dress up. I was going
Yeah.
to the barbershop was closed,
Not
and
just
outside was
that,
closed.
you weren't seeing any much people
Yeah,
either.
no.
Like you were just going to get what you need and then
and
go, back,
inside.
home.
Like I have clothes on, be happy. I have my slippers on, some basketball shorts,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
shirt.
So that just defines the level of like what you need.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a lot of
it
shit
has
is
told
not
me.
important. A lot of shit
Yeah.
is not important.
Yeah.
Like you think about
Not
more
just that,
family,
right
more,
now, I
more
feel like-
relationships.
It's right now is a time to just have money because a lot of people are like moving out of their apartments, going to different countries, like just like fleeing.
Yeah.
Or just so they're like they rather save that money and invest in like a home somewhere else than to just to spend it on designer right now.
I think that's smart.
I think-
Unfortunately, it took a lot of people passing away and, you know, the circumstances of like this situation for people to get that mindset though.
Mm-hmm.
We shut down. I feel like we shut down late.
Yeah.
We took. I
did.
think he took the mayor took the right procedures, but like
We as
as
New
far
York.
as the economy coming back with the like with unemployment, I feel like our generation was kind of like, I'm just gonna hold on to the
Yeah.
money, and I think they wanted us to reimburse
Yeah,
that back
of
into
course,
the
of
market,
course,
and it
of
didn't
course.
happen as
Yeah.
Of
well.
course.
And then he was just trying to
Niggas
force
was like,
everybody to work.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, he was trying to force everybody back to work. Like, oh, it's no more unemployment. Meanwhile, other states are getting
Still getting
additional unemployment. They're
yeah.
just like, bro, you closed on our market. Everything shut down like early, and then we opened up late.
How was your experience for Fashion Week?
Honestly, I didn't partake in Fashion Week, honestly, because I just saw like things that were happening virtually. I knew I saw some friends that did partake in some like social distancing fashion shows, but I just feel like the energy is just not,
It's not the
as
same.
there.
No, it's not
the
This
same.
year, like last year, like I feel like Fashion Week came and went. Like it wasn't like, oh my God, all these foreign people in New York City, like especially since traveling is kind of
It
weird,
wasn't
and a lot of
Fashion Week.
people.
It's gonna be.
A lot of people are like not even allowed to travel to other countries right now. So it's like it's just not the same. Yeah, people are still trying to hype it up, look cute, and be like Fashion Week, but it's not
The
like
same.
last
Yeah.
year when we didn't have COVID.
The level of importance again.
When we didn't
is
have
just like-
restrictions.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not there.
Having restrictions put a hold on a lot of things. Like,
Yeah,
oh, hey, let's Skype. I was like, oh.
I know. It's like not the same. It's not the same
No,
at
it's
all.
not
Like
the
the
same.
energy is just not there. And like there's a lot of people that have faced like a lot of trauma and are still going through trauma right now. So it's like Fashion Week is like the least important.
People
right
can.
now.
I think clothing and
like
overall.
in just like general, like fashion is like moving pretty slow. I feel like for the past 2 years till now, like there's nothing really new out there, you know? It's just things we've seen and they're just like remaking to make it look cool for the moment, but it's like nothing fresh.
There's nobody innovating.
Yeah.
No innovation at all.
No.
Yeah.
Even when I would like try to buy, I think I wanted to treat myself something. I was like, oh, it's not really.
Yeah, you got everything.
Yeah. Like
No, just like that next new,
Yeah.
like something just new, and it was nothing new.
yeah.
It's a little disappointing though.
Yeah, like the main thing that's new for the runway is matching your masks with your outfit or just
But now you're
making it
overpriced
look
mask, bro.
crazy.
Masks is $2.
Now you drop in like crazy money on a mask, and I kind of feel like weird about it because it's like I don't want to think of this thing being like a forever thing. So it's like, how many masks am I really gonna buy? And then when it's like this
It's
whole
a-
thing cease
It's a
and like
collector's item after that.
yeah, it's just like
But
just
that's-
have all these crazy ass masks.
That's
Us
bogus
to have
though, for any
restrictions in New
company
York,
that's
I
trying
think it's
to
gonna be
come
here
up
for a
off of
while,
that.
at least until mid next year, because
Yeah.
everyone has like transition. Like
Y'all
everywhere
still
has
going
transitioned.
out, still fucking shit
No,
up.
but it's still.
You going to
massive,
Atlanta
bro.
every weekend. Miami.
Aren't you
Florida.
leaving on Sunday?
I'm going home.
Wow,
Hey, I'm
exactly.
going-
Not here, right?
I'm going
Traveling.
home. Yeah, I'm
That's
going,
traveling, right?
I'm going home.
To another state.
Yes,
New people.
in my car.
A carrier. Okay.
In my car.
Okay. You have to get out.
Then
You
I'm
have to get
gonna.
gas?
Then I'm gonna
gotta
cut.
eat?
No, I'm gonna quarantine for 14
Oh,
days.
You have to interact, right?
Nope.
You don't have to pay no toll, no interaction.
Nope. It's
Right.
mail by air.
Oh. We'll
That's
see.
great.
Yep. See, no interaction.
You're
And in
lying.
and in Jersey, you only got to get out. They pump your shit for you.
So when you go and pump your own gas after they touch that, and then come back to see your hand.
I'm
touch your face. You go to disinfect?
Look
I
it
ain't seen
up.
no lights on the car when I was in there.
what?
Okay. But it's just sad to think about. I knew it was getting bad when when MTA stopped running. I said, "Oh wow,
Yeah.
it's getting serious. They don't want nobody outside."
Yeah.
But as far as the fashion trends, and I feel like that's why I'm gravitating more to upcoming designers, because they're making stuff. It's more affordable. It's actually stuff I'm into, rather going luxury. And it's just like, I don't want an overpriced hoodie when I could kind of get the hoodie for $80 and be
Yeah.
okay. And it's just like you said, I'm like kind of money conscious.
Conscious.
Thank you. Boom. I don't want to spend money when I don't know what the future is, or
just
not too
that,
sure.
Margiela- with the
especially
Margiela
since like
t-shirt, though.
everything and all like these riots and like controversial topics has been coming by, a lot of people don't want to support a lot of these designers anymore either.
Yeah.
So that's just like a whole topic within itself, you know? So
Yep.
what can you do? Business is being lost many places. Century 21 is going out of business.
Yo, going out of business.
Like the
No
store,
is almost too.
like the main one around Fulton that was there for like more than 60 years is shutting down, and that one is like, I remember going to that store since I was like 6 years old. So it's crazy that's shutting down. Like a lot of places are getting shut
Where's
down.
the buyout for that? Like, where's the, you know what I realize? It's always buyouts for these luxury brands, but there's no buyouts for the affordable places where everyone has access to. Like, where's the buyout for that?
To be honest, I think even for the luxury brands, if they're doing the buyouts, eventually they're gonna be bankrupt too, because nobody's buying anything right now. Nobody's spending no money.
But
on
that's
that.
like Macy.
I mean,
shut
even
down.
with Barney's, like what Saks bought Barney's.
Yeah.
Saks bought Barney's, and then on top of Saks buying Barney's, like who's going into Saks right now
Yeah.
buying shit?
Well,
Nobody's going.
nah,
in-
people are shopping.
People are shopping. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
they're
it's not
definitely
at the
using money
level-
they've gotten over these past couple of months.
But it's not at the level of what they may need though to survive. That's the point.
Yo. Eve. All I know is this quarantine, you gotta hustle. And if you're not hustling, New York is not the state for you. I don't know.
That's why I don't live here. That's not the stay for me.
You gotta. The quarantine has either like you came up with a business plan, like some type of plan, some type of. I need to make money.
Yeah,
'Cause
especially since people got the
was getting
taste
laid
of
off.
getting paid and not be able to actually go to work physically. They're
People
just
were
like,
making more
I
than what
want
they
to
were
work from
working. So
home now. Like, screw going to my 9 to 5. I'm gonna stay home and be an innovator and make more money than I've ever made in my life.
I could work 9 to 5 and still run my business.
Literally.
Yeah.
Hey, customer service. Yeah, your order's being shipped out now. Hey, unfortunately, I'm unable to help you at this time. No, I just think, you know what happened? They didn't want us. New York can't survive if there's no like traffic. I feel.
Yeah.
And I feel like when everyone had to stay home, and only like I guess the essential workers had to go to work, it showed you like I don't need to leave my house.
Yeah.
I could just sit on the computer. Like where everyone else is like, even with UK, everybody,
Yeah.
universal healthcare, they was charging. I think I went to try to get my COVID test. They was like 150. I was like, 150 to see if I have something because you guys are telling me to get tested. Shouldn't it be
That's
free?
crazy.
And then like I Googled it. It was all about the information being provided to you. I feel like I had to research like New York State Department, I guess, online. And then I found somewhere in my area that did free testing. And it was just like, bro, you really have to search for information. But people are quick to tell you when you get off the plane, oh, fill out this paper, else there's like a $500 fine and all this stuff.
Actually, how is that? How is traveling through like this whole like thing? Because
A
I haven't.
breeze.
So that's how they
A
get
breeze.
you, right? It's a TSA's a
No
breeze.
lines. No
Everything's
lines.
good. It is easy, but they get you on your way back. Mm-hmm. So you get off the plane, you think you're good, then it's sign paper, sign paper, sign paper. And you're like, fuck is this?
Yeah.
But
That's
they
it.
do that. They do that when you're coming back to
Yeah,
New
coming
York.
back.
So
See, I
when you're
fly
going
into
to a
Jersey.
different country, they don't do anything.
No.
It's like welcome, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to Miami, it was no issue. I did hear stories about like if you know, because a lot of states had banned us. So I think somebody's trying to go to Puerto Rico, somewhere like tropical, and they were like, oh, you have to bring your results with you, and if you test positive for corona, you got to stay quarantined for 14 days and then fly back.
Oh, that sucks. So you have to stay quarantined, then fly back.
Yeah, like you
That's
couldn't
crazy.
be outside. You had to just stay quarantined and then come back.
That's horrible.
But the test wasn't that bad, honestly. Like after watching the videos and stuff from via Twitter and YouTube,
Wait, did you get the one that's like goes all the way up in your nose?
it's not like all the way up. It's like she walked me through it. She was very nice. She was like, "It's this long. It's only this tip going in your nose."
Because I know I had some
5
friends that
seconds.
were like recording that shit, and they were like tearing up
she
and like.
she did say because it is gonna hit the nerve. She said your eyes are gonna tear up. Like she warned me. She's
Yeah.
like, I have to put it up there 5 seconds. I'm gonna turn it, and she'll be fine. But like since it did hit a nerve, I did tear up. So when it did happen, I said, all right, cool. And then after 5 seconds, it was it. But it wasn't like no trauma, like forced. She walked me through. She's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But I feel
5.
like they're not doing that intense procedure anymore. Because when I got mine, they did like a normal cotton swab, and they just did like the edge of my nose, and they were like, "You're good."
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I did that twice.
just
Just like
regular?
a normal one.
Because my father was telling me that now it's the corona, it's the test, and then it's the antibody test to see if it was in your system or you had it previously. And I was like, oh, okay. So they're doing like, I don't know. Do you know that? It's just a lot of tests happening. They don't know what to really tell us, and it's sad, but it sucks because like I thought 2020 was gonna be a great year.
Didn't everyone? Everyone was
It's
just
been a
like,
lot of
"Happy
shocks.
New Year." That
'Cause-
New Year hit real fast with a whole lot of trauma.
And tragedy, bro.
Literally, and if it started even before like Corona, if it wasn't like celebrities dying from like a plane crash, it was just
Drugs.
like everything.
Yep.
And there's still a lot of side stuff happening, like in California with that whole like orange wildfire thing.
Yeah, a lot of
like that's crazy, man.
how it's still hot and it's supposed to be cold.
That's crazy.
We're gonna have a long winter though. I am kind of excited about that. Like if Halloween is still nice outside, it's gonna be a long winter. Like my prediction.
What you bringing out for the winter?
You know, my varsities, my Carhartt jacket. I do want some more boots. I think I want to invest in some boots
I love this.
and some more carpet type style pants and jeans. Nothing too crazy. And
Are you
yeah.
flare? Or do you like the flares, like the flare jeans? The ones that flare.
I recently just brought well, I don't think they're flare. I brought some. I brought an oversized like tracksuit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess flared out, like
I
some
don't do
stack.
flares in the winter. I don't know. I just don't like air going up in my legs during the
Well,
winter.
It's like taper. It's
So I
tapered.
feel like I resort to like a lot of like either like just leather, like body like bodycon stuff, and like wear some high ass socks and like crazy boots. That's like my go-to look for the winter, and like a crazy jacket, and call it a day, and some earmuffs.
Infernos. Earmuffs?
Yeah, I'm an earmuff girl. I don't wear hats.
I can see that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
hats are not my thing. But yeah, I guess
Is
I
it-
don't even know what the holidays are gonna look like. I don't know if we're gonna be like jolly
I don't
for the
think so.
holidays. I don't
I
know
think we're
about
You
that.
we're
think we're gonna
rushing
have, like,
this year to be
You think
over,
it's gonna be a Black Friday?
but it might be
Yeah.
worse. Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
It's
I
gonna be a
don't know
line.
about
Nah,
that. That's gonna
nah.
be no. I don't think
Nah,
so.
I
I
don't
don't
think-
think
I
Black.
don't think-
The
I don't
lines will
think
be
that.
insane for Black Friday.
Well,
okay,
You gotta remember.
Nah.
that'll be like a 4 to 5 hour
They
line.
can't. You can't. It's a national holiday in a way. Well,
Nah.
it's always celebrated. What
And
you gonna
like-
tell? Maybe not in New York. I'm telling y'all, not in New York. I feel like everywhere else, like it's fine.
I don't know, because Black Fridays could get out of control, and some stores have a capacity limit, and like,
Yeah, it's gonna be Black Friday, but with lines, bro.
yeah, crazy lines. Trust me, crazy
Yeah.
lines. You know how much people that pour out on a Black Friday with a capacity in a store?
If we don't pour out into if Black Friday doesn't happen, that means I feel like we're gonna go into a depression.
What? I don't care about Black Friday. I'm not gonna go into depression.
I'm saying for the market and for business to to thrive. You got to realize that this shutdown affects a lot of things. Like you said, a lot of stores aren't opening. A lot of mom and pops are closed. People are moving out. Like it's getting bad.
But I feel like Black Fridays will just be done morely on online, because even
Like
for me,
Cyber
when
Monday.
Black Friday, yeah, like when Black Fridays come, I shop online. I have yet to go into a store on a Black Friday.
I did it like when I was like 15.
You know, I just don't find the sense. I feel like, okay, if you want a TV or like something
Yeah, TV.
like that, yeah. But even
At this
still,
time,
there's like
everybody
Amazon,
got a TV
like,
though. Come on now.
I just don't.
People don't need shit. That's the problem.
Like
people
like
don't
Black
need a
Fridays
lot
are
of
for,
this
like,
shit.
You don't
people
need
that
a-
are
you don't
like
need a lot of
mall
things.
heavy. Like they want
Yeah,
to
but-
buy things from a mall.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
when you going like the whole
You don't need to buy
idea,
fast food,
the
but
whole
we eat
the whole idea of Black Friday, but you don't have a Black Friday for food though.
No, not. I'm just saying like as in terms of not needing something. We don't need a lot of things.
Yeah, but whenever you going into when you going into a store on Black Friday, the same shit that was there 2 days prior
Is at a discounted rate.
It's at the same price.
That's not true.
It's fact.
Oh, they
The
mark it
same,
up and then
the
bring it.
same
You're right.
price. It'd be
Yeah.
the same price.
Sometimes.
it's just a
2 days
scheme.
later on Black Friday, oh, we got this amazing deal. Save up to 50% off on certain items. You go, the first 20 people come through the door. Those are the doorbusters.
Yeah.
Everything else after that, regular price.
Yeah.
You getting suckered into buying that
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
It's obviously supposed to be a money making thing for the stores. You
Right.
think they're gonna actually give us the actual deals? Like, oh yeah, we want you guys to get deals and not pay a lot of money because we care about you.
They
all.
putting a cap on all of that shit. The
don't
first
think so.
20 people
I would like to
getting,
think they're
getting
so
these
good.
I
low
think, and it's
deals.
just a scheme because obviously the holidays are coming. People are more like shopper savvy. You want to get all the gifts before like Christmas.
I think
so
people have been shopping
they go to
now.
Black Friday, but technically you don't need to go to Black Friday. You could do it online in your home.
No, with
So,
Like-
a
what's-
lot of
what's the
packages,
difference? What's the-
packages have been going missing as well. So.
You said packages?
Yeah, bro. I was forced to online shop, and I really don't like to online shop. You know me. I like to go in the store, check it out, see my options. I was really like have to pay shipping and tax. Like that's a lot.
Yo, they killing me.
Unless I got free shipping
For the
which was cool.
online, that's kind of weird.
But now you got to make sure you get your package, and then they saying it's delivered, but your shit not delivered. Now you waiting. Now you on the phone with customer service. It's just a lot. Like it just showed me a
You
lot.
gotta
Like
get the
you really got to be
ring
off.
doorbell.
Oh, wasn't there also that's a controversy thing about the postal office?
Yes.
Like for like privacy reasons and like they have to search your packages
They
and all that.
I think
That was
people
happening
were-
earlier.
too much. I think they were seeing it as too much. New business owners were
Yeah.
using that service, and they wanted to stop it, and they wanted to force them to pay. What I realized about our government, when they're not making enough money, they try to find a loophole and ways to stop because they feel like they deserve a chunk out of the money people are making, and that's what it was during the quarantine. So they were trying to
Scheme.
force people to go here because you got to pay a surcharge to us rather than use you know the post office that everybody has.
Yeah.
You know, in the more minority neighborhoods, as it always affects. But
What would happen if everybody just didn't pay rent?
we would be homeless. I'm sorry.
How?
I don't,
Why?
I don't
How?
know how.
How? They can't kick us all out.
Not all of us, but See, it's gonna be like
You
New
gotta
Jack
boycott
City,
it.
bro.
You gotta
It's gonna-
boycott at some point. You can't just keep
I don't
feeding
think it's
into
that
the demand.
simple.
It's not that. It's too
What?
much. Like we might have. What is it? You might have. Not holder. What is it?
If a neighborhood say, yo, a full neighborhood, full community said, we ain't paying rent this month, what they gonna do?
But it's not that easy. It really isn't. I even had a whole lot of friends that were living in Brooklyn, and they had to like go back home to their parents because their
Squatter rights.
landlord like
That's what it is.
refused to like
To negotiate.
cope with them.
If the
And they still
landlord
had
is
to
saying,
pay,
if the
and
landlord
they
is saying,
were-
yo, I need
they were
you
out of a
out.
job.
If the landlord is saying, I need you out, but you saying like, nah, fuck that.
No,
I'm not.
But you
leaving.
gotta remember, it's squatter rights. But in this time, everything is happening. And then if you're not home all the time, bro, all your landlord gotta is wait for you to leave and change your lock, and all your shit is outside.
Where are you going? You're supposed
To
be in
the
house.
store.
You're
You
supposed
don't
to be-
understand.
It's
You'd
not
be
that
surprised.
easy.
You
It's-
can't just be
No.
in your house for like ever
Sure you
and not
can.
go
But that's what-
outside.
Everything you
If
need,
your landlord
you can
lives
get
with
delivered.
you and you say you're not paying rent, and your
Oh,
landlord
yeah,
lives
yeah.
above you or below you,
Yeah.
it's not like I get what you're saying, but it's
It
not
ain't
that
gonna
easy.
be no new tenants moving
It's
in.
not that
Nobody's
easy.
coming to New York.
It's not that
Let's
easy,
put
bro.
it. Let's put it that way. Nobody's coming to New York.
I mean,
And then what they did now,
regardless
how
of
they
that.
what they said they gave everybody like you don't have to pay rent, but now that's back pay you got to pay. So why not pay
Well,
the
it's
rent?
not
and have the
necessary.
money?
It's not necessarily back pay. It's just
It's back pay.
you just gotta
Eventually pay it. So
yeah.
what really stopped?
Well,
Why
I know.
not
You're in
continue to
more
pay your
debt
rent?
and
Right.
stress than
Why not
anything
continue to pay the
else.
How?
rent when
How
you
would
can?
you be? How would you be in debt if you already got to pay it anyway?
I mean,
Event-
obviously, if
but you should be collecting like okay. So if you getting unemployment, right? So for a majority of the people getting unemployment, instead of you going out buying unnecessary shit that you may not need, why don't you be saving some of that money to live somewhere else? That's
I could
in a
testify to that because
it's a better situation.
everybody know when you don't have the money, you have so much plans.
Yeah.
So much ideas. Oh, I'm gonna do this, and when you actually get the money, you're like, ah, fuck it, let me get the first thing.
Yeah, but that's
off
the
my list.
problem. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yes, it's a problem, but it's like no one is thinking that far ahead. Like no one thought this was gonna last this long.
Okay, so
Yeah.
with that being said, no, if you didn't think it was gonna last this long, and we've been living in this shit for this long, why not make adjustments now?
because you have
It's
to
not-
realize a lot of people don't think this way.
And it's not hard to like. You make it seem like it's easy to say, "Hey, I want to
It's
move,
not
so I
easy.
can let me just move." No, it's not in New York.
How is it not?
It's not.
How is it not?
It's barely enough places now.
It's
What?
not.
Come on, man.
Not just that. If you're relocating, you still have to worry about finding a job. Like,
You got to worry about finding a job here. What are you saying? What's the difference?
You're crazy.
Seriously, what's the difference?
The difference is going to somewhere that you're already secure in, and then going to an unsecured
That's false.
situation.
That's false because
Why would you move
that's-
out during a pandemic? Does that
that's-
make sense?
Yes.
To venture
you're-
off to where? When
to
there's no
to
human
anywhere.
contact, when no one wants to meet you, how are you going to see the
Are you
apartment?
saying that you are secure in New York with New York looking like this right now? That's what you just
I'm
said,
not
right?
saying that like that. I'm saying that like you. First, we were talking about rent. You said stop paying rent. I'm saying if I'm already paying the rent, and I continue to pay it, why would I go? Hey, let me stop paying rent when when everything is already good on my end. Then be like, oh, let me stop paying rent. Let me go look for something now. That doesn't make sense to me.
Why not? You saving. You should
Because
be saving.
so why stop paying rent at one place and then go pay rent somewhere else? What was the issue of paying rent one place and then now you want to go still in New York or wherever you want to go and start paying rent again? That doesn't make sense.
The thing is to get out of New York.
Why are
to
we
get
leaving New
out
York?
of New York, though, you have to also know the people where you're going. Because obviously, I'm not gonna just go to like LA if I don't know anyone there and I'm all alone. Like, if I'm gonna move and make
So that's
rash
more of a
decisions,
that's more
I'm
of a
gonna know
confidence.
people
That's
there
more of a confidence
also.
thing. Then.
If it's not a career
in
opportunity or
case.
I'm not being moved to,
I
it's
feel
not
like
a
I'm
career
being
stepping stone,
irrational.
it's no need to move.
Huh?
If it's not a career stepping stone, it's no need to move. In my eyes.
What's a career stepping stone right now in this climate?
Like if someone goes, hey, we have an opportunity for you, but we're gonna relocate you to DC, and now they're gonna find your apartment.
All right, so
and
let
do
me
stuff like
let me
that.
ask you something. So, with the fashion industry, right? You telling me that fashion is coming to New York? It's going to be the Mecca like how it was? No. People they're doing this shit in other places.
Doing what?
They're not bringing. You said Fashion Week, right? Fashion Week was nowhere the same. So going forward, where do you think those opportunities are going to come from? If you don't physically have to be in one place, right? You can do the shit online, right? You can be sitting at home doing, your editing or whatever you need to do online. And just say Tennessee, it's no difference. Prada just came out with a whole show, but it was all filmed. No audience. It was all filmed, all digital.
Yeah, but that creates less jobs, though. That's like
It's gonna be less jobs anyway, because you see how important it is. Earlier you just said, right, if I could do this, sitting at home. So you mean to tell me as a business, I'm not gonna say like, damn, maybe we don't need this overhead. We don't need this overhead. We don't need to be renting in a space for $5,000 a month when we can just have our employees just stay at home.
But you were saying moving,
Yeah.
not paying rent. Like that again, you said not paying rent and relocate. If you, regardless of the career change or business in the fashion industry is changing, why would you not secure yourself somewhere? Because if your job fires you, what are you going to do? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to it's like you're saying not pay rent to go venture out and look for a new Mecca, but it's like, why not be stable, still search, still do everything, and still pay where you're living, then go, when you got it secured, then move.
Yeah.
Why would you
because
have to stop paying rent?
doing rash decisions and then trying to find a job or a way to get money back into your pocket, that's like going to be really stressful.
Or
for
God
you,
forbid end up
you know?
homeless. Because now
Man, you
asked out.
just got to learn how to
Literally.
hustle. You just got to learn how to
You
hustle.
see, not everyone could just learn how to hustle though. Some people
but
have,
with
like,
but with
kids
this but
and
with
just,
this
like,
situation,
It's more of a
whole
gamble.
life, you
nah,
know?
with okay, so even if it is a gamble, with this situation right here, a lot of people had to learn how to adapt to certain new situations.
Yes, you're totally right. And I agree
But
with
if
that.
you staying here, if you're staying here, what is the purpose of you staying here? Literally nothing's open. A lot of shit is going to continue to close. So that job security that you're saying, where is it going to come from? They're not putting new jobs here.
I totally understand that and what you're saying. But again, you said stop paying rent.
Yes, you need to.
That's like
If-
saying,
if you-
just
if you have
quit
the
your job
ability-
now because they're going to fire you within the next 3
If
months.
you have the ability right now to be saving your money, saving your money, they're saying, yo, you ain't got to pay rent right now. Then yeah, why not
But that's
save?
not true.
Yeah,
you have to
there's
pay that
people who
rent
still
back.
have to pay rent.
Yeah.
Like you like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they said they passed that law or whatever that bill saying rent is suspended, but then you had some landlords saying, hey, I still need my money because it just proved that
they
everybody
gotta
in New
pay-
York was
yeah, they-
living paycheck to
to
paycheck.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that
So how is that secure then?
listen, all I'm saying is that even if you did not pay that rent, it was still being added to you. It was another form of debt.
Of course. The
Why would I wanna
landlord,
do
the
that and move
landlord has bills to pay as well.
And that would have
I mean,
fucked
I-
you up
I-
from moving somewhere else.
I get that. No, I get that.
So what are you saying?
You still need to move.
Move where?
I mean,
Anywhere.
it's more easier if you have like family in a different location and then you just leave your apartment, just quit and then go to your family's home.
All right, so
Totally.
okay.
That's better.
Okay,
That
makes
so
sense.
how many people that you know live on their own in New York?
A lot of people in Brooklyn and same
They
situation.
live
A lot-
alone.
couldn't
No,
afford to pay
alone.
their rent.
Not
Alone
no
or roommates?
roommates. Alone. No roommates. Alone.
A couple, like a few, like a handful.
A handful. Okay.
And they couldn't afford to pay their rent. And their landlord was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not cutting the rent for you. You got to pay.
So
they
is
were
that
like,
so
Let me
so
leave
so is that
and go
living
to my
above
mom's
so is that
house.
living above their means if they can't physically pay the rent at that point? If they're living paycheck to paycheck just to live in this space, why do it? Why not sacrifice? Why not take that gamble?
Well, they kind of sacrificed, but
How?
it's not much of a sacrifice if you're going to your mom's house. They're not gonna just leave and find somewhere, a little cottage in the woods, and be like, let me just stay here by myself.
Man, that's the perfect opportunity for you to come up. If you can go somewhere, if you just say, right, your parents live in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
And your parents say, hey, look, we're going to give you the ability to come here. You can try to find any kind of work here, save up until you can get to a better place.
Yeah.
Why not do it?
Yeah, but that's
Why
your
not take the
parents.
opportunity?
That's parents, though. Some people don't have parents. Some people can't just leave.
There's a lot of variables that plays into
You
the
know,
question
like,
that you,
and that's
yeah.
a safe
that you
answer.
handle. Like,
Obviously,
even
if I
with-
have parents, I could go to them.
Right? My mom said, it's no reason for you to leave. Rent is high enough out here, so you're good to stay as long as you would like to stay. Somebody imposed me the question, like, why you still live with your mother? And I was just like, I'd rather live with my roommate that I actually know than live with a roommate that I have to worry about. I have
Yeah.
to walk
Of
extras
course,
around.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So
of
like
course.
it's always you're not
Of course.
you know you're from out of state, so I get
Yeah.
your outlook on it.
Yeah,
Like a
of
lot,
course.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm gonna make it.
But
I
you
make
do
it.
understand I've lived in New York though.
Yes, you have, and you moved out. You moved
Correct.
back out.
I moved out because now it's a better living for me. It doesn't make sense for me to live in New York where I'm damn near
But you
struggling.
found what you found that niche. Like not everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
It takes time, bro.
yeah, but a lot of people never even get to that point of even looking outside of New York.
No, I'm looking outside of New York. Well, I'm
'Cause it's like,
can't
again,
speak for
you-
everybody, but you know,
I
you
mean,
playing
a lot of
the
those people are maybe just comfortable because they probably have family in New York.
But that's what he's saying. Like you shouldn't be comfortable. You should, because being comfortable makes you stagnant, and then you're
Well,
never
that,
gonna leave.
That is partially true, but also if that's what they want, that's what they want. Some people just want to live on comfort.
Yeah, but
Some
that's
people
but
don't
that's
wanna
why a
take
lot of
risks.
shit is not changing. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Well, maybe they don't
If you-
care. Maybe
but-
they'd rather just struggle and
Talking to the mic.
go through
Oh, sorry.
what they're going through, rather than to go out, you know, out in the world.
People are scared of the unknown.
Yeah.
But I know I had a roommate in college. I didn't go as well, so I don't want to share my like. I already share. I think my mom has a roommate now with my sister. I just feel like just to say I have keys to an apartment, but you go there and it's like, bro, your room is small. Like it's just not what you thought it was.
Yeah.
Like I'm
so
okay.
if you take that same approach, right, and you put that into fashion, with a lot of these stores not being able to stay open, they're literally month to month, right? You know why that is? Because they're not changing. They're literally staying the same. They had this same concept. Oh, well, it worked last month. We're going to try it again this month. There's no new ideas. Why? Because fucking people are scared to take risks. If you don't take risks, no changes are going to be made.
I just think people aren't spending
But
money.
what's the right risk though? Because sometimes when you take a risk, you might end up even lower than you
All
were
right, cool.
before.
Okay.
You know.
Give us an example.
an example of this, right? When you have old chair leaders or management, right? They don't have new ideas. Everything is pretty much the same. It's from the same playbook, right? When I could bring in somebody like you that's eclectic, new energy, that could try to like revamp and revive this, you know, this business. But before they bring you in, I'll bring in another person with a long ass resume that said, I did this in 1980, I did this in 1990, I did this in 1999. Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, again, you don't take risk. If you don't take risk, how's Soho looking right now?
A little active, but a lot of stuff is closing.
Is it active with people or is it active with stores? I'll let you
What
answer
you
that
mean?
since
Yeah,
he
like,
thinking.
it's
Is it active with people, meaning people is just migrating down there to Soho just because that's the kicking spot, or
oh, you mean like are people actually spending money
actually
in a way?
yeah, spending money?
Yeah, yeah. My block is
Okay.
it's people spending money.
So if people are spending money, do you think the budgets are now cut, or is it the same?
I will say yes because
The budgets are the same? Or
no
it's
no
cut?
I was
The
saying
budget's
like
cut.
it's been everything's been cut
Okay,
because
so if the budgets have been cut, if the budget's been cut, how long do you think that's going to survive? If the budget's been cut, if y'all are already month to month already with the budget here, right? At a minimum, just say 20 grand per week. Well, that's kind of low, but just
no, it would be like a per. I
You
got
get
you.
what I'm saying?
No, it changes because now it's more supply and demand. Well, as in terms of like the area I'm seeing, because stores are closing earlier. So if you really want something, you got to make an appointment. Like people are not. This whole quarantine and corona has people are. If you're outside or you're waiting online for a store, you are 85% going
Trying to
to
buy
something.
something, yep.
You are not. It's no more wondering unless you go. Even for H&M, there's a line like it's no more wondering and going. Hey, let's just look. Let's kill time. It's like if you're outside, if you're waiting for a restaurant, you're waiting for a table, you're going to purchase. You're going to buy.
Yeah.
So therefore, that makes out.
But they're not balling out how they used to ball out.
That's not true.
What?
People
You
are.
think people balling out right
yes,
now?
Yep. I can't say why, but yes, people are cashing
I'll ask
out.
you think people balling out right now?
I mean, I feel like people are definitely now is a time to like use their money because I feel like they had like maybe like so much depression for the past month. So this is like making up for the depression they have.
So-
They
so
feel like
is
they
it-
deserve.
People are
So
preparing
is it
for
like
the next year.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is it like when there's like Black Friday, well, anytime like November, December, you feel like it's that right there? Because when you go into January, February, March, April, that shit is completely dead.
I feel like
So is that what you're
because
saying?
we ended how we ended, like during
Yeah.
the fall winter collection, a lot of stores weren't able to get that new inventory in. So I think they're just letting that fly. And now that like I think we just got into fall, no summer.
Yeah,
Some-
we're approaching
yeah.
fall right now.
We just got into that collection of 2020, like the rest of 2020, because it was on the whole that people were able to still get stuff. So, yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of people weren't even buying when we were really fully in quarantine. So I feel like
Yeah.
now they're like trying to let their pockets loose a little.
yeah, like it's actually like let's get this inventory out of the warehouse type of thing.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, you still have
And
it available?
even like when we first reopened, there was still like a lot of old stuff on like the racks. So I feel like now we're progressing into like a new season and like things. There's like new inventory finally going to be out, so people are trying to take advantage of that. You know.
I will say one thing I've noticed is that a lot of like pre-order is coming back rapidly again, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but like once something sells out and they feel like it's supply and demand, they're just doing pre-order. It's not even getting another shipment. It's just like if you really want it, you're gonna pre-order it. It's gonna be made to order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's smart.
I agree.
We got a lot of useful shit just being produced.
Yeah, but you know, the quarantine it just taught you like to be money conscious and also not spend too much, but also it makes you think about a lot of things like what you said back to the housing. It's like everybody wants to travel, everybody wants new opportunity, but like
I feel like that's more important. I feel like now traveling, relationships, just enjoying your time,
Enjoying life, bro.
Because enjoying life. Because
You
before
just have
this,
to appreciate the value of things more, because I feel like before the value was really out the window. People
Yeah.
were just
You
like
spend more time- you
sporadic,
spend
just
more
like,
time at work.
Let's do this.
it was
Let's buy
I think
this."
the not knowing if something was coming, like
Yeah.
is that what you say? Like not knowing if we're gonna get another release, not knowing like even when they were stopping shipment for like the Jordan, just like little stuff you were like I was reading like, oh, we really don't know when the next time you gonna get something new.
Yeah.
Like it's
Because like this whole like
Let me hold on to
generation
it.
and like we never really experienced anything traumatic
No.
like this. So you have to understand after like years of just living life casually and just like, oh, something is in the air. Oh, it's gone. We're fine. Everyone celebrate. Now it's like something that's like really long term and no
it's
one
like a
really
movie.
knows the end point of it.
28
so
days
people
later.
are just don't. So people are really just like,
Dead ass.
let's value everything we do, everything we buy, everywhere we go, because we just don't know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah, I think it made us less materialistic in a
Yeah.
way, honestly. Well, some of us, I feel. Well, for me, I definitely feel like it slowed down because I
That's
really
cap.
was like,
just appreciate
Whoa.
everything you have.
people are dying.
and like
Yeah.
people that you have in your life too, you know.
Yeah, like my father had got COVID, and now he's still going through problems. So like, it made me be like, oh, like you know, it's always weird when something
Yeah.
doesn't affect. Like it is, it's like but it's like when it's actually come from someone that you know, you're like, oh, and for him to actually like be alive, it was cool. So I was thankful. I would say it made me very thankful around this time. Like, do I really need this $400? Do I really need Jordans? Do I really need more stuff?
Yeah.
No, let me. Hey, man, you need help? Like, let me buy groceries. Like, let me invest
Yeah.
into my well-being, my area, secure,
Yeah.
so that if something did happen, I would be
And
okay.
just taking care of yourself, you know, because that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, but it was sad that I couldn't believe people wasn't washing their hands like that. Like, how?
Like
It's a no-brainer.
crazy.
No, before this happened, bro, I was working like corporate.
you wasn't washing your hands.
No, I always wash my hands. No.
crazy.
I've seen people. You ever like even when you go to the
Wow.
airport? No, listen. You go to the airport, you see people pee. You pee and you finish, and then you're like, "Did he just, no water, no soap, no air dry." I'm like, "Yo, niggas is dirty." Like, okay, humans are dirty. Like it's just weird
Yeah.
that a virus from people just touching stuff. Like I already New York, you know, we're a melting pot. It's so many people day in day out, but for a virus to just spread that fast, like by touch, it just was a little like, are people not
Yeah.
washing their hands?
Sporadic.
Yeah, sporadic. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching Resident Evil.
It's crazy.
but nobody turned to a zombie.
That's what happens when you're in a population that's like overly populated.
That's why you need to move the fuck out of New York.
I love New York. I'm in no rush to leave, honestly.
I mean, I would move out of New York, but
But I want to be prepared,
I want to
though.
move. When I move, I want to like go somewhere that I know I want to go. I don't want to have to be like, I don't want to be here. I'm gonna move in
Of
another
course,
2
of
months.
course.
You know,
I think like for me, like New York is like just a place to travel.
it's an
I don't
executive
want to see
decision.
this as a place to live anymore. Because you don't really get to enjoy yourself living in New York.
I won't lie. For this pandemic and how everything happened, it kind of did change my views on New York because I was very like gung ho, like I want to live in the city for the rest of my life. But now I'm just like, fuck New York.
No, I
You
want
could
to live
leave
in the
in-
city.
you could
just not
leave-
maybe
Like,
not
I
New
would-
York.
I
Maybe like
would, like-
DC or Orlando. I need to live in the city though.
Yeah, but that's
Somewhere.
yeah,
Like, I
but
would
that's what
just,
I'm
like,
saying. But you would be
Go
you
somewhere
would be
else totally,
yeah.
completely.
Yeah, you would be
Either
just
to another
traveling.
state or honestly out of country.
Forever.
Not forever,
Like
but
for 2 years, 3 years.
just like to see how it is, and maybe if I like it, maybe I will stay. You know, that type of thing.
This goes back to what I was saying. I'm like the mayor. He just shuts. I know it sounds bad, but like he just shuts stuff down for so long that now that stuff is open, we kind of like,
Yeah.
is it? I really want to go outside. Okay, sure. We're eating with rats and stuff. It's just, just getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we're trying to keep indoor, outside seating in the winter. I was like, as a New Yorker, I'm not trying to sit outside
I
when
mean,
it's cold.
you know, they're probably gonna just have like some crazy tents and some like heating vents.
No, but that
inside
would
of it,
remember that
too.
that used to be illegal.
Why would you
Yeah.
put yourself through that though if you don't have to?
What do you mean if you don't have to?
You
just
act like
saying,
Tennessee is hot all the
Yeah.
time.
No, but I'm saying like we're not sitting outside with tents and
So you're saying
heaters
everyone
and
is just
shit.
doing normal things like normal. It's just packed in a
No, no,
restaurant.
no. It's
like,
well,
no, honestly,
well, no,
we
no,
the
no.
only state not doing stuff normal.
It's to a degree. So like, if just say you go into a restaurant,
Seriously.
right? You go into a restaurant.
DC, you can sit
Okay,
inside.
yeah, you're gonna sit inside. So you're gonna have a waiter. You know, it's shit's gonna be very normal to a
and
certain
then
degree.
tax. It's tax.
Oh yeah, then you got the
They got
10%.
that
You got
outside
the
like tax thing
yeah,
going on.
this 10% on top of the tip.
And then like bus fares rose to $3.75.
So again,
because that
It
Let me-
did?
So let me ask you this
yeah,
question.
Still paying
then.
$2.75.
So let me ask you this
couple of
question.
Months that
Why you want to stay in New York? I didn't see no like
I want to say
benefits to
because
living
some
in New
people
York.
live, die in New York.
No,
you
I'm asking
know?
him specifically.
right now in my life and where I'm going, I want to be financially secure. So that way, if I do pick up and leave, I'm not just struggling. Yes, I am gonna
Okay.
hustle regardless.
What-
Let me finish. I'm gonna hustle regardless wherever I go, but I just want that cushion and that branch of my stability. I don't want to leave to come back. My goal is if I'm gonna leave, I want to leave and flourish. I don't want to leave and have to be
He
like I
wants to
moved
leave
back with
with
my
dignity.
With
No,
that,
I just wanna leave.
I feel like that would be the opposite.
I want to leave
though.
and come and like not come back. Like I don't want to have to. Even if I do come back, I don't want to have to stay with my mother. I want to be able to go. I love. I did this. I did that.
Yeah.
Something happened. I built. Oh, now this is my opportunity. A year from now, to come back and live in New York and flourish. I want to thrive and I want to flourish. I
Not
don't
just
want
that,
to
especially
backtrack.
like you have to think about your living space and what you have. Moving all of that is a lot of work. So when you move, you want to like move and not have to worry about moving rapidly again. It's not like I could just throw like 2 tops and a skirt and a doggy bag and be like,
But that's what
"Gung
you had.
ho,
You
let's
had that
go."
earlier.
No, you think you're funny.
People, you
Nah, but
leave
listen.
and then it's like, are you happy in that circle? You move.
If
you
you
move to
can-
say you move, but
if you can live in New York and you can survive in New York, you can absolutely survive anywhere else in the country. Maybe not LA, but because LA and New York's damn near the same.
sometimes same thing.
But if you move to pretty much anywhere in the country, you're gonna be fine. Why? Because
But
New
not
York has
everyone
made you a
wants to just
hustler.
Move
But
anywhere in the country.
I'm a realist,
too.
bro. Like that's one thing I will always say. I'm a realist. I cannot say yes. I have. I'm good right now, but that's like I cannot say. Oh, I want to move, so I'm gonna just pack a light bag.
when you move to
wherever
when
the
you
world
go to
takes me,
Atlanta,
I'ma make-
Yeah,
I'ma-
same.
I'ma
Yeah, I
make
can't
it.
do that.
hold on.
This is not a
hold
movie.
on.
I can't
When you
do
go
that.
to Atlanta,
Because I
what
also
it-
have
hold
a
on,
lot
hold
of
on.
valuables and things, and I'm like very a visual. Like things always has to be like laid out for me. So it's like if I'm moving, I will have to move somewhere that I like it because I'm not gonna move in some woody place where I don't know any people and like it's not my aesthetic or anything. And like, I want like a nice home or whatever. So I want to decorate. I want to like do cool shit. I don't want to just,
I don't want to have to wait.
yeah.
I want to
Alright,
be
so-
able to, if I could get the crib, I could pay 3 months in advance. I could get my furniture. I could get everything one
Yeah,
time.
like, I wanna, like,
okay, cool. I want a
set
car.
my life.
Cool. I don't want to have to be like, hustling is cool. It's don't get me wrong. It's cool.
Like,
It's
like
fun.
my
But
whole
like,
life is in
you really
storage
gotta-
right now.
But you do that already. But I think both of y'all missing what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm missing. I'm sorry.
And if you live in New York already, you're already a born hustler already. These things come naturally already. Anytime you go to
But being
a
a
state
hustler-
outside of New York, they're like for the
it's
most
a
part.
survival skill, bro. I don't
Okay,
always want to be on
so-
survival time.
Yeah.
Like I kind of
But
want to
the-
enjoy the
Yeah.
benefits of me moving.
Again, you still missing.
Go ahead,
it.
finish,
You still missing it because right now, would you feel like you're on survival time? You're doing normal shit when you're in New York. No, let me finish. You're doing normal shit when you're in New York. That's because why? That's just because it's normal to you. When you go to somewhere else, the cost of living is extremely cheaper. So if you're going to a place where it's a lot cheaper now, why wouldn't you be able to flourish? Why would you have to come back to a place that's even more expensive than where you were? So just say, why do you go to Atlanta?
Oh, to party.
Do you only go to Atlanta to party?
The party, the food. Yeah.
And what else? That's it?
And see my friends. Man.
Okay, so it sounds like a place that you could live, no? Because you enjoy it, right?
Yes, but then you got to actually get into the reality of things. The cost of living is cheaper, and also with the cost of living is cheaper, the minimum wage is different, and that's why.
Yeah,
I
but
said,
why
that's
would you be making minimum wage if you're coming from New York? Your skill set is already a lot greater than a lot of other people.
But that's why I said I would have to find the career path that would allow me to move, that like would allow me to relocate.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying realistically, I would want to have a job that's backing or somewhere I know I can apply myself to that it's gonna benefit me financially.
Yeah, like let me give you an example.
I'm not gonna go
So,
from
like,
this
even
amount
for
to
me,
lower amount.
I live with my parents, so I haven't like lived on my own as yet, you know? And like for me, I'm an artist. Like if I'm gonna move, I'm not gonna move somewhere where they don't have that creative space I'm looking for. I would move somewhere eclectic, like California, and that's gonna cost money. I don't find myself relocating to a place where it's low income and it's reasonable, but there's nothing out there for me just because it's reasonable, you know? So it's like everyone has their own thought process. Some people will move there because maybe that's the right place for them. Maybe they have the right jobs out there for them, and yeah, the rent is cheap and everything is in their convenience. But some people, they just have a certain lifestyle that they want to achieve that might not be.
Do you see that lifestyle happening again in New York within the next 5 years?
Yeah, it's what you make it. Just like
I mean, if obviously it will always come back, but even with that, it's like even if that lifestyle doesn't happen, yeah, I'm pro moving out of New York. It's just I might not move somewhere that's more cheaper than New York because of my lifestyle and what I want to achieve. Because for me, like, okay, I do like acting and other things on the side. I would move to LA or some part of California to do that, or like maybe out of the country completely. But that may not be more cheaper. That might be more expensive for me. So, and I have a lot of stuff in my house. Like I have a vision of what I want. So it's like, it's not like I just want to be like, oh, let me move to like a little town that's cheap and let me just find
Right.
a little job out there.
it needs to be beneficial. It needs
Yeah,
to be
of
something
course.
that
It has-
perfects or elevates
yeah.
your craft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I'm not saying move to like
I'm just
somewhere
saying, like, in general,
No, I'm not
though,
saying
like,
like just move to a random
For
ass
some
place
people,
that
your situation that you're talking about might be perfect for them, but for
Yeah.
other people, it does not fit into their criteria
That's like
of what they
moving
want.
somewhere and there's no traffic. It didn't.
You know?
It's not no traffic. It's
like
just
settling
nothing
for
you want to
something
do.
totally different if you're not into that vision.
Of course, of
what
course.
they cater for
Or
you.
like
about.
giving
yeah,
up on your dreams in a way.
what is the
Yeah.
vision here? Like because I'm just trying
create.
I'm
New
just trying to
York.
bring it. I'm just
To
trying to bring
create.
it back. Just trying to bring it back.
Oh.
People. If people are leaving, what are you bringing to the scene? If people are leaving, you have more people moving out of New York every day than people are coming in. So what are you actually bringing to the table?
I mean, I'm bringing what I can bring in my own like niche market. It may not attract the majority at the moment, but it's attracting what I need to attract at the moment right now. And like I said, like New York is not long term, it's short term. So right now, it's like you're working with the flow and with the things of it. But if you see that like New York is not really making the comeback that you need, then you'll just leave somewhere else. And that's why you're preparing right now from this very moment to prepare for like
Correct,
stuff like
right.
that of the future.
You're building your foundation and
Yeah.
everything.
It's like you see it, you witness everything is happening. It's not like you're going to treat it like 2019 or a couple years ago when everything was like all right and it was very livable.
You're moving
Like,
accordingly.
It's a little harder, so you're going to prepare for like if you need to move, you'll move to that place that you want to be at even faster and not like do a lot of, unnecessary things at the moment right now.
Okay, I like that.
It's preparing for the future right now. Like we're doing this to prepare for the future. We're not just, doing this.
Yeah.
So like even if we had to regroup or relocate, we know it's
Because
still
not
gonna
just that,
flourish.
you also have to think of the people that are moving out of New York right now. They probably plan to move out of New York long time
No.
before this happened.
No.
No.
I'm gonna give you an example of that. So,
I know some people are buying houses.
So
though,
like people that lived in California,
Yeah.
right? So like Nashville had like a growing rate of like 100 people moving in per day, right? So many trains, not trains, fucking
planes.
No. What's cranes? So many cranes because they're developing so much at a rapid speed down there, right? And one of the reasons is because of the cost of living. So they could do some of the same things in Nashville that they could do in California, or they go to like Portland from California because of the cost of living. So when you go to Cali, just say, or shit, even New York, you getting a 2-bedroom for like 250,000, 300,000
Where?
in New York to buy,
Oh,
not to rent, to buy. So if you're paying 250 to 300 for a 2-bedroom, why would I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna live here and pay this crazy ass rent just to live here when I could go to somewhere else and still have like some of the same. I'm just gonna have a better experience at life at that point for 300,000. If you go to Atlanta with 300,000, you getting like a 6-bedroom home.
No, you are. You're gonna townhouse.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like-
that just bring me back
like
to
you-
multiple income, like just multiple income. That's it. Multiple income.
But then that would go back to what I was saying about you just naturally being a hustler already. So if you can hustle here, then shit, you gonna flourish anywhere else. You're literally gonna flourish anywhere else. You're
but
gonna
you gotta
flourish.
do your okay. So I do agree with you, but I would just say it's just research, bro. Like I can't just leave and hope for the best. Let me see if I actually like the place. Let me see if I like the people. Like I need to.
How long have you been going to Atlanta? How long
I
have you
feel
been
like
going?
if you live a minimal
Been a couple-
life, it's much
like,
easier to do those.
This year is the most I've been to Atlanta.
And okay, so with this year, you've gone to Atlanta a lot more. Do you feel like you enjoy it?
Yeah,
You-
but
could
like
you see yourself
somebody asked me,
living there?
says like, would you when are you moving to Atlanta? I said I would have to have my market or exactly exactly what I want to do secured first, and then I would have no problem. I don't want to just go and still be like I don't like at this time and age. I want to know exactly what I want to do. So like being a creative visionary that I'm trying to do, I want to have multiple projects working on. So
Correct.
when I do eventually move out of New York, I want to put my hands in as much stuff as I can.
See, with that, I would say I'm more the risk taker with that, because even if I don't have those things already, if I get put in a situation where now it's like I'm forced to do it because I'm not in the comfort zone anymore. So like when people in the city or whatever, that's like their comfort zone. You go to somewhere where you don't know these people, or you don't know your surroundings, or you don't know, okay, if I'm gonna have food next week or this week, it puts you in more of a
But you also have to you also have
gotta
to
get on my
want
shit.
that.
Yeah,
though.
but that's what I'm
yeah. But
Because-
sometimes you could want that in the city, but then it's like, oh yeah, I want it now, I want it next week, next month, and then it's like you still wanting the same things. You never do anything about it. It's like you procrastinate because you're comfortable. So why not put yourself in a situation where Like it's like you're
But
forced
you
to do
also
it.
But that's
have
an
to like the
extreme.
location.
That's
Yeah, of course.
extreme.
Yeah, you don't think COVID was
it's one thing
extreme?
to move.
You
COVID
have to
was
want
extreme.
it. You have to really want
One
it
thing to which not to stay.
Because if you really want it, then obviously you thrive your hardest to make it because you wanted to be in that position first of all.
But do you guys feel like you should struggle? Like I don't feel like
I mean, some
you should
people
have
don't
to
mind
struggle.
struggling.
But you shouldn't. I feel like if there's no need for you to kind of struggle, why put yourself through that? When you could have just took that extra month, like you said, cut everything off. If you would have just took that extra month to just get your priorities intact and then move, what's the difference?
Some people like the adrenaline rush, honestly. Maybe some people to have the adrenaline rush or to have to be like, I have nothing. If I don't make ends meet today, I'll be homeless. Like people like that because it pushes them even harder to do their best to achieve what they truly want long term.
I get it, but that's how you also sometimes find yourself in situations you thought you would never find yourself in.
But those people don't mind doing that. That's what
It's not even that. A lot of people already live paycheck to paycheck. We'll sum it up.
Okay.
A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck already, right? So they're already in that predicament already. They don't have the luxury of saying, "Oh, I'm gonna just chill at home for the next month without, any bills because I got a nice savings." No, they're already in that same predicament of them struggling already. If they don't go work these 8 hours, five times a week, then guess what? They're in that same situation of struggle. So what is the difference between you doing it here and you doing it somewhere else? Just because you like it here, you're comfortable? If that's the case, then that's fine. But if I know I can have a better living somewhere else, and now like all of these things where I don't necessarily have to pick and choose what I'm having to do because now I'm at a place where it's a lot cheaper, but I'm still I'm still being able to enjoy life. Like you said, a lot of things with traveling, right? A lot of people want to travel. The rent from the city to we'll use Tennessee as for example, right? It's probably a third. So if you're at a third, imagine how much traveling you could do with the rest of that. You could really be able to enjoy life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just goes to show you, like, New York is not what people make it seem to be.
it's just like what you would trade for.
What are you willing to trade?
What are you really to trade for? Because there's some
Yeah.
people that, like I said, that are like they love New York. They'll never leave. Like you can't convince them to leave. They'd rather struggle and make ends meet every day to be in New York than to live a free lifestyle somewhere and just travel. Like some people just weigh their options, what they prefer over what they don't really care for as much. And even if it's struggling for the rest of their life till the day they die, they will do that.
Yeah.
Just to be like, I live in New York.
Yeah, but it's just a lot of the fashion sense of like, we watch so many great stores close like within 2 months. Why?
But that was overall though. It wasn't just like it was overall though.
Yeah, of course, but a lot of like when
You mean,
you're
like, since we was the Mecca and stuff like that?
because
Okay.
like if you're in New York has probably like one of the largest flagships, the flagship bases. So like if the flagship store is closing, then what can you expect for the other stores? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those is really gonna be closing at that point.
But at the end of the day, it's just like a business move. Like I'm losing money. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna just stay here and
A
keep
lot of
losing
those
money, or am I gonna
companies,
It's
not-
cheaper to keep. It's
You
cheaper
know?
to let it go.
or just to
course.
let it go? You know, I would do the same thing. Like I'm sorry, but I have a business and I'm not about to just lose all this money for a flagship store.
You just proved his point.
Exactly.
You proved his point.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Because I just thought about it. Like,
That was the point.
if
That
it's
was the
cheaper
point.
to let it go, why not just move?
That
But then
is the
that's
point.
different. Business and just having a normal life.
But
Your
if
life
you,
is your
if you
business.
your
I
life
get
is
what
your
you're
business,
saying.
if you look at it from a business
think you're slick.
perspective, you're
You
literally
gotta treat it like fashion. That's what
literally-
he's
I
saying.
guess so.
But I don't know. Let me get on season 2 and tell you the update. season 2 of my
No,
life.
That's like a
Come
deep
on
dive.
now.
You really got.
Yeah,
to
he
think
it was a deep
through.
dive.
Yeah, come on now.
You're totally right. But it's worked out for you, and that's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
But it
not
could work
every-
out. It could work out for a lot of
Yeah,
other
but I
people.
would.
Just
I
like
gotta be like, okay, I
you
gotta be
supporting
right.
your
You
friend.
gotta
You
see it
hold
that
on,
way,
wait.
though.
You
No,
gotta-
look.
you gotta
He's
see it that
supporting
way.
his friends, right? A lot of his friends have up and coming brands, right? Guess what? You don't think his friends is struggling right now? Yeah, of course. They're
But
on
they
the
know-
hustle. They're on the grind right now.
But
right?
they're not leaving New York.
Majority of the if they could put up a website, right? If they could get a following, from their social media, right? A huge following, and they could just
Be like a what, Fashion Nova?
maintain. No, not
No,
like,
no, not in terms of
like
that, but
Fashion
I'm saying,
Nova,
like,
but like be
Fashion
able
Nova-
to be in a comfortable state where it's like I don't have to necessarily live in New York. I could just visit here, like literally I can visit here and just have a better peace of mind living somewhere else. And if I need business, guess what? Hey guys, I'm only here for 3 days, and guess what? I'm taking my ass back home after that, and I'm gonna enjoy life.
You're right. I just think I know sometimes like
I still got all the same shit I
some people
had.
already leave New York. And that's
Well,
what
actually,
I'm saying.
I had a
To
little bit
enjoy
more.
life is to live in literally New York.
No, I wouldn't say to live here. Like, I've been here all my life. Like I do want to move, but
I mean, some people, not
you know.
you.
Oh,
but
okay. I'm
other
like, you
people.
know, like, but you like you could relate to with me. It's like you just be like,
Well, I was born here
I ain't
too.
think- no,
That's a
but you
whole
don't be
different
like-
story.
maybe in 2 years. Not like I feel like just like yeah, just get up, just
Just get up and say fuck
after
it.
after this, just leave.
get up and just leave.
and see where it
But you
takes
don't know
you.
people's
see where it goes.
situations.
Yeah,
if
but
they even have savings or not or shit like that.
Yeah, you giving me something to hold?
Like,
I'll move out to Tennessee. Dude. I need 5K.
I got a couch.
no. I want to get the
'cause
same experience.
nothing is given to you. I'm giving you the couch. From there, you hustle.
How long I got before you hook me up?
You got a whole year. I will give you a whole year to
On
do
the
whatever
couch.
you
That's
need to
nice
do.
though. I mean,
a whole,
at least you know somewhere to
And
stay.
where's
whole-
my clothes going? In the
see you
garage?
you
If
worried
have
see you
one?
worried about the wrong thing
Pack
right
light.
now. You worried about the wrong thing. You
How's
don't,
that
you
worried
don't
about
need
the wrong-
you don't need a lot of shit. If I'm giving you a free space for you to lay your head and
So
for
want
you
me
to
start
hustle.
selling my clothes.
No,
He's telling you
no.
take 12 things.
I'm
And
telling
put it in inventory.
no,
like,
I'm telling her to hustle.
and just be like
Work
so
on
I
her
don't even-
work on her craft, work on her goals that she wants to accomplish, and then you can worry about all the extra shit that you got. Cause that shit ain't important right now.
He's saying once you get your
co-
shit together,
the-
get your
the
own
co-
crib.
basically-
worry about your shit.
The
And
COVID
hope
shit.
Your
the-
mother and father don't kick your shit out.
this virus shit has like really taught me to worry about what's important. Like
Say it one more time.
I'm just saying, like the COVID really has taught me like to worry about like what's important. Like even though I mean I've been gone for a year already, so I've already been on that path already. It's
you've
just
been a
like
ghost.
it's just like certain shit that's important and that's not important. Like I'd rather have a better living situation than a bomb ass wardrobe. I'll get the wardrobe on the back end. Right now, let me focus on this hustle
But
right now.
that's your priority.
Yeah.
I just
I
I
think
do
I have
agree
a
with you
child.
saying, but
It's
like
because I have responsibilities. Not saying y'all don't have
Yeah, it's a lot of
responsibilities,
factors in
but
people's life,
it's
bro.
but
Yeah.
like the having a child is like it's just you have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have the option of like, nah. I'm just,
Well, that's understandable.
yeah, that's
I'm gonna just cop this. Nah.
But that's like same too.
But you
Like
see, that's your situation. That's your story.
Yeah.
to tell.
it worked.
But
out
if
for
I'm
you.
saying, yo, I'm gonna give you my couch for a year, and you saying like, nah, where I'm gonna put all my clothes, man?
Yeah, I said
listen,
that to
man.
him. I had to-
Listen, man. Listen. You bring you
Maybe-
bring
maybe
you 3
sell some. That
bags.
could be startup
You bring
money.
you 3 bags or
Sell
something.
some.
we gotta let go. Let's get rid of clothes together.
But anyways,
Support your friend.
But back to fashion. that was a good deep dive.
real deep
Deep
dive.
dive. You
It was
made me think.
Deep.
You make
That's
me
what I'm
kinda-
here for,
I'm gonna go
man.
buy something. You made me sad.
That's crazy. Defeats the whole purpose
Go
of
buy
this.
something and invest. No, it's gonna be invest. I'm gonna go buy some stock.
Oh, okay.
I ain't say buy clothes.
Yeah, buy
I
some
said invest.
stock.
I
There
said
you
buy
go.
something.
All right, cool.
Oh no, guys, you should buy
Invest
stock.
your
My friends put me onto Acon. That's the app.
Acorn.
Yeah,
All right.
Acorn, and then Digit is the other app that helps you save as well. You know,
Okay.
download those.
Are you trying to triple your investment in all that stuff that
course.
was going on during quarantine?
Yeah, if the quarantine has shown me that you have to sell yourself. You
Yeah.
have to network, especially having any type of platform, creating any type of platform or business. You have to market yourself. You have to sell yourself. And
Yeah.
back then we would never think you had to sell yourself. Like, so the same way you set up the persona, you set up an image, you just have to sell yourself. You have to be that person. You have to fight for what you want. And I get exactly what I was saying. Like, you have to take that risk. So you may not like a company or you may not agree with certain things, but never go against your morals. But you have to take that leap and invest in yourself and invest in that. Like,
Just try it.
hey, this is what I'm about. You don't want to keep talking to people and you're not doing nothing. It's like we're only getting older, and then it's like, again, we're coming from New York, so when you're talking to people and they hear, oh, you're from New York, they're thinking like your hands is in everything. So just, be prepared.
All your friends that have the startup brands, right?
Yeah.
I've spoken to one of your friends before, like and just, picked his brain on certain shit. And it's like, having that startup brand, he only started that brand because the brand that he was working for didn't give him any kind of recognition for his talent. They rather just keep using his ideas versus hiring him for his ideas.
For that position, yeah. I totally.
So with that being said, it's like, yeah, I'm a struggle. I'm gonna do what I need to do right now and just say, boom.
But it's struggling with a safety net as well. It's not like he didn't. I think I know what French.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't struggle, don't take sacrifice. What I'm saying is that be smart about it.
Of course.
Still work your job. Work the job you might hate.
I'm not
but
telling
still
you not to
invest
do
into
that.
yourself.
Of
I had some guy tell me, he said, the 8 hours you work here is the 8 hours you need to put back in yourself. So once you get off, you need to invest them 8 hours into yourself and whatever it is you want to do.
All right, so no more partying for you.
Yeah, I'm here. I made it.
We're all here.
No more partying for you. So whenever I say, Will, where you at? No.
Three little bears.
No. Let me speak to him. Let me speak to him specifically.
I don't spend too much money.
When I say, yo, Will, where you at? Yo, where you at? We need to shoot this, you know what I mean?
I was tired. I needed a drink.
Nah, no, that's excuses. Nah. For you, you're good. You know what I mean?
No, I'm good for now.
You're good for now. But you,
well, I'm always the bad guy
invest
in these episodes.
them 8 hours back into you.
The
The
bad
villain will.
Like I just spend money. I don't save.
You be doing your thing. You be doing your thing. I'm just fucking with you.
Nah, you're totally right though. I go a little during the quarantine. It's taught me that I don't need clothes. I don't need to spend money recklessly. Buying a bottle is cheaper.
That's a fact. If you can go to a restaurant, buy your alcohol prior.
Sum it up.
Put it in your bag and then you drink it at the table.
Is that your sums up?
Sum it up.
Oh.
Yeah. Bring your own liquor.
No, keep it fashion. Like what?
Keep it fashion. Not an alcohol.
Yeah. Right.
We're
Yeah.
not
It's not.
advertising. We got some daydreams here.
Bring your own liquor.
Been treating me nice, but
whatever you do, just look nice.
Yeah. Facts.
Whether you're struggling or not.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.